It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear a next man?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The numbers for Smith a week ago.
7 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Bears at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
Open here, Adam Thielen.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle. 11 yards and it'll move the sticks. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught. Rusher down now on the ear. Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on third down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lance now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll go option on second down, right side. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They set up the screen for Henry. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Completes it to Hardman, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down, Lance, his throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. 17-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Henry up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Fields.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Fields now to throw.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there
with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers get a bit closer.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make it 24-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Gets past one man, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Being chased out left. He completes it to Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but up here on a 2nd down and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Running from the gun with Henry. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jay Ferguson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
I've seen it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers ready to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this one or any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in inclement weather, plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Lance. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Completes it again to Gage. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd and 9, Lance steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all. Reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. He's got him.